Welcome back to the Who's at the Gates podcast. I, of course, am your host, KC Phoenix, and we are recording this on a lovely Sunday morning. It's 7 something for Diana and 9 something for me this morning. We want to discuss Friday's episode, which, if I'm being completely honest, I was a little underwhelmed with the episode. Definitely some interesting moments that we will cover and play some scenes for you and discuss. But I'm hoping for more in the near future. Diana, do you have anything before we start? Oh, I forgot to give you an adjective today. So let me think of I won't give you an adjective, but I will say we have the amazing one who is full of love and light, Diana. How about that?
That's so surprising considering how I came at you today. It was like, so how do you feel about helping people that disrespect you?
I have no problem with you pointing out things, Diana. That's why you're here, to be the counter to me. But yeah, are we going to get into it?
Yeah, let's get into it.
Let's start with the beginning.
Good luck finding your son.
Thank you, my friend. Good luck to you.
Abby! All right?
I'm alive, thanks to you.
Are you all right? You sure?
Yeah, I'm okay. I'm just a little shaken up. Did you get cut?
No, I'm fine. I'm fine. I think we could use a little less excitement around here for a while.
You know, Joey has really ended up being the hero tonight. Let's take it back right there. Even though I don't think that's Joey. Is that a stunt? Man, I don't think that's a stunt, man. I don't know if they got stunt people on this thing or not. But yeah, so proud of Joey doing this. And honestly, Vanessa had said something to him where it was like, I don't think people doubt you anymore or have any doubt of whether you should be here. I don't remember the exact words the way she said it, but long story short, she was basically saying like, look, if you weren't here, some of the help that happened that you gave them, some people could have been really badly hurt. And they clearly needed your help. And love Joey or hate Joey, yes, he's a criminal, but Joey did step up and you have to give him credit. What about you, Diana?
Yeah, I agree. I mean, I think it's unfortunate he was the one that helped. I think even Vanessa was like, oh my God, pulling people from trees and saving people. You're such a good guy. And he's just like, yeah, okay. Like, let's just go home. It's just, I think it's just more ammo for for them to be like, he has the rightful place here. Like, don't discriminate against him just because of who you think he is. And I think this also gives Vanessa like a bigger head because again, she's like, he's a great guy despite everything. Yeah.
And I honestly, like, there is a thing, and I tell people, bad people can do good things. And I think that's what people forget sometimes. Like, that's why I say people are complicated. Bad people can do good things. And Joey is a bad person, but he's doing some good things. And when they do good things, you got to give them credit. Just like you hold them accountable for the bad stuff they do, you have to give them credit for the good stuff they do too. Boy. All right, let's go ahead and move on to the next scene, which is, we really want to do this one because I was not expecting this. Let's see, 12, I think it was 24-ish. Yes, 12:24. Let's roll with it.
And in the meantime, you have to take it easy.
You should listen to your family, Martin.
Speaking of family, where's Kat? Oh, we don't know. The rescue teams are searching for anyone who hasn't been. Well, you know, they have to. 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 reunited with their families. Cat's missing?
Guess who just cussed out Jack Abbott over the walkie-talkie?
Says you have got to get out of that
Forsaken ballroom right now.
What's going on, Dana?
Our daughter is missing. So is ours! And my sister!
Everybody in this building has been through hell
tonight. Your feelings are not the only ones that matter.
I didn't say that you... Damn it! I'm scared.
We're all scared. But some of us are mature enough to put that fear aside to do what's right for everyone right now, and that is to wait for the first responders to do their job. So sit your ass down and give the walkie back to an adult.
How about we just take a walk? The night's been stressful enough.
Some night, huh?
Diana, do you want to take it first or?
Listen, I'll just say this. On the last episode, we talked about like passion and people making an effort to find Eva, right? Like Isaiah doing the most to go find her, and here comes Leslie to go find her. And I definitely felt, I'm like, okay, so what about Kat? I'm just like, is anyone worried about Kat? I don't even think Tomas even asked about Kat at all, right? Like, I don't even know. I think he was just like, he's like, the ballroom or whatever he said. Like I said, I don't even think he even asked about it. So I do think I appreciated the scene, not necessarily just because it was Leslie on the other end. It was because I'm like, oh, okay, so like you do care. Because all you guys are acting like it's like no, it's she's fine. She's fine. And I guess I appreciated that one outburst because I also on the other side it's like, yes, like you have to keep calm, you have to keep it moving. You can't really think about it, otherwise you're gonna spiral and do nothing like Leslie. Because towards the end she you could see that she was like more and more frantic. I can't, again, she has good intuition, right? Leslie, she did have really good intuition that's like something's wrong. So I can't also hate on her for that, but I did think this scene was very funny.
Oh yeah, no, Nicole did what she had to do, and I'm glad that she did that because you never really see that side of her. Now, this Nicole could be a fixer. I don't know what the other Nicole doing.
The other Nicole's just getting a glass of wine. She's just at the country club with her wine. Yeah, right. This is just very much like, hey, step back. And I do think it's just funny. She's like, well, our daughter is also missing. Like, don't you forget, I also have a daughter with this man. I mean, I'd rather forget that, but it's just...
Well, let's see. What do we have next? I'm going through. Okay, so we're gonna do this as a steal. Okay, 16, 17. Okay, I thought we would get this. Okay, fine, whatever. So in this particular scene, Smitty and Martin are talking to Jack after Joey saves his daughter. And Jack's like, hey, I'm in your debt, da-da-da. They handshake. It's like, yo, let me know if you ever need anything. And I'm like, oh, well, that's a good position to be in. Because at first, for some reason, I thought Jack was a billionaire like Victor. But, I was wrong because I looked it up. And it's like, not a billionaire. He is worth tens of millions of dollars. So he's a multi-millionaire, but he's not a billionaire like Victor. However, tens of millions is still pretty decent. And I'm sure he has resources and he would be a very good person to owe you a favor. And now maybe Joey will make an appearance on Young and the Restless. You never know. But Martin and Smitty are trying to talk to him like he's 5 years old. And I'm just like, oh, no, you don't want to do business with Joey, or Joey's not a good person, or if Joey calls you, you don't want to pick up. And I'm just like, dude, this guy went toe to toe with Victor. If he can go toe to toe with Victor, Joey would be light work. So I'm just kind of like, maybe I'm missing something. You got it, Diane.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know the lore right behind Victor. Also, side note, this show sometimes makes no damn sense, and maybe it's just the fact that it's a soap opera, right? I'm just gonna give it some some leeway here. But when they're like, yeah, he's already in Genoa or whatever. What place is it?
Yeah, Genoa, I think.
Genoa. Yeah, they're like, he's already back home, and I'm like,
Or Genoa. That's what it is. Genoa.
Genoa.
Okay.
I was like, did he teleport? Like, how did he miss? Like, was he not just giving a speech? And he's like already back home. I was like, dang, he did not care about anyone. He's just like, bye, I have a bedtime. So I'm like, I guess if he could make that happen, if he could just teleport, then yeah, you should be scared of that guy. As for this scene though, it came off as odd to me, especially how Martin came across, because he was mostly like this is a fairy tale. He's just like, oh, that's a big bad wolf, like he's a child described. Like, I know you're saying that he's talking to Jack like a child, but I thought it was more so that they spoke like children. So it's like, oh, that's a big bad man. Like, don't we don't go over there. We don't cross near his house. Like, we don't walk by it. All our balls got lost in his yard, and we don't know what happens. Like, he's some urban legend kind of thing. And so I thought it was just like I think the delivery was off for me. I could see how this delivery could be better in terms of like, hey, if you have morals, you should stay away from him. I don't know, something like it. It was too vague for my liking, and again, too much like a child speaking for my liking.
Yeah, I'm still like, Jack is an adult. Let him, like, you can say, okay, hey, just a heads up, Joey's not known to be a good person. I'm just letting you know before you decide to do business with him. Like, our families, we're not always that welcoming to him. He just happened to make it in through his date, who is close to our family. But yeah, and just leave it at that. But not keep going on like, oh, and this, and oh, well, if the phone rings and you see his name on the caller ID, don't pick. Yeah, we don't need all that. Jack can handle himself, I'm sure. So yeah, upward and onward. Let's move on to, oh, this hot mess. Yeah. Diane, I'll just let you take it first after the scene finishes, because I have some words. And yeah, so let me go ahead and get to this.
I think you could just play it from here, honestly. Like, if you just click play.
Oh, well.
Name on the caller ID?
Oh, there you go.
Don't pick it up.
Don't. We both know what that was. Nobody says a word. Understood?
Understood.
We'll say I was stuck in the elevator, you were stuck in the stairwell. Okay.
I go right, you go left. Eva is all I have.
This didn't make any sense to me whatsoever. Her trying to lie about it. I don't understand why. It's not like it wouldn't have been unbelievable that they were in the elevator. I think they just really set themselves up for failure here, because now they have to keep up with a lie rather than with multiple lies rather than just one. I think people would have accepted if they were in the same elevator. So the fact that Dani instantly went to lying really just like soured me on the whole situation even more. And I'm just like, when the elevator opens up and she's seeing like all the destruction, I'm like, yeah, girl, I hope you enjoyed those 8 minutes of whatever. And now now you're seeing like how everyone else fared. I think they're in for a rough ride. I think Dani, I just can't see Dani keeping the secret forever, and I don't think she should. So the writers better shape up. They better give us something where she's honest to Andre and doesn't break his heart even more.
You know, I really, really, really hope this was a fantasy on that Nicole said stuff. I really, really did. And we might have to put in for some PTO because we might need to pull up. Because I don't know why all of this was going so well with her and Andre. And I know it's a soap opera. That I know. And I know they have to have drama because that is a requirement for soap operas. At the same time, it makes absolutely no sense to me that Dani finally is finding her footing, is enjoying a man who appreciates her. Hell, he just gave her another gift talking about the tie that they have together and how they will always be connected.
Oh, you're right. I forgot about that.
Yeah, with the ring and everything, making that special trip for her to go to Japan to see the Chelsea Cat show. In addition to that, which we will go into a little bit later and show that scene, this man is head over heels for Dani. I could understand if Andre was broke, if he didn't fulfill his obligations, like meaning is that he's not contributing to the relationship, where maybe he's not helping do stuff around the house. Like let's say he never cleans or some stuff like that or whatever, or if he treats her daughters bad, or the laundry list of things that men can do sometimes to screw up a relationship. I'm not seeing any checks on that laundry list that Andre has checked. I'm not seeing it. So in addition to that, the man is good looking. And then you know he's good in bed because many times. So it's not like he's not putting it down. It's like, see, I was getting ready to cuss. It almost came out. I was getting ready to cuss. I'm doing my best to keep this as family friendly as possible. All right. It's like, girl, I was about to say something. Girl, what are you thinking? What do you think? How many times did this man break your heart? How many times did this man rub Haley in your face? How many times has he cheated with multiple women when you stayed and dealt with it and never cheated and stayed true, and you still are not seeing that Bill ain't shit? See?
We're gonna let that go because you keep on talking.
And it just really annoys me that the writers put this in, because if this heifer doesn't get it by now, and I'm still team Dani, but I'll still call you out. If she doesn't get it by now that this man is not good for her, just like he had this hot and bothered moment with Dani, I promise you, if given the opportunity, let's say he goes back to Dani, if whether it's Haley or some other trick, he's going to have a hot and bothered moment with her too. And then say, oh, well, we just lost ourselves. And then Andre's out in the cold when Andre has done nothing but love this woman. I have a problem with that. That's where I'm at. And don't get it twisted. Like I said, things happen. And I know they have a complicated history. But like I said in one of our previous episodes, it's Bill. She could have made out with Ted in that elevator and even had sex with him, and I wouldn't have batted an eye. Because I'm just like, there's not all this other stuff that happened to her where Ted just beat her down. Or she could have done it with, what's Kyle? The not Nicole's paramour, but the other Kyle, the one that was in the closet with Haley. She could have slept with Kyle in the elevator. I wouldn't have cared. Stuff happens. But this is Bill. Time and time and time and time again, this man has shown you who he is. Why? But that's okay. But move on to the next scene.
I didn't know you felt so strongly about Bill. Or is it more so about Dani? Is it just that you're just like, girl, why do you keep on doing this?
That part.
Yeah, that's understandable.
Because it's with him. He's shown you who he is.
Yeah.
And yet here we are again. I understand there's 20 years of history. I get it. But also there's 20 years of constant cheating. Now, if she was still married to Bill, and she wanted to make it work, quiet as it's kept, I wouldn't be as upset about that. I'd be upset, but I wouldn't be as upset if she was still married to him, because she's still married to him and she's doing her best to make it work. But she has moved on to a man that treats her like the queen she deserves to be treated like. And this is what we get. Let's move on. Let's just move on before I get started and go off on another tangent. All right, let's go to scene 2211. 2211. There. All right, here we go.
You hear that, baby? You're in good hands, okay?
No! It's Mama, baby! Oh, my God. Oh, no, it's Mama here. What happened?
She and Kat were stuck in the stairwell. Eva got hurt.
You two were stuck in trapped together, and you look like that. And my baby looks like this.
There'll be time for questions. Right now, we have to get Eva to the hospital.
I'll ride in the ambulance. I'll go on. Be right by her side.
Kat, you want to tell me what happened?
All right. This scene right here with Eva on the stretcher, I do believe Kat will be blamed by someone, whether it's Leslie or Isaiah or whoever. I also believe that this might affect Leslie a little bit. It could be one of those things, you know how in some TV shows, whether they be dramas or comedies or whatever, when something bad is happening and then somebody starts praying to God and then they're like, God, if you fix this for me, I will turn over a new leaf and da 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 da. Sort of like what happens in real life, where they start praying to get it fixed, and they're like, if Lord, if you fix it, I will become a whole new person. I believe that might be a possibility here, where Eva's in the hospital. Leslie might go to the hospital chapel if they have one. Everything seems to be on the first floor. So they might have a hospital chapel on the first floor too. And she might attempt to turn over a new leaf if Eva's life is saved. Just throwing that out there. Is this Leslie's karma? I don't know. I mean, I know Diana's been wishing bad on Eva and Leslie for so long. So I don't know if she paid a witch in Louisiana or what, but here we are. So, yeah, hopefully Eva will recover and things will be fine. But I'm glad that Eva has a good man who went looking for her and found her to get help. Because if a good man had not found her to get help, she might have actually died. But again, she had a good man looking everywhere for her. Diana, you got it.
I'm not even going to defend Tomas, Mas, because that was just like the after effect of all this. Like, he showed absolutely no emotion whatsoever. I don't even think he asked her how she was. I don't think he, I don't even think he gave her like a back rub. So, I try to defend that man for as long as I could, just because I also don't like mac and cheese over here. So I'll just let, you know what? You can have that one. You can have all the gas station mac and cheese that you want, Casey. Just enjoy it. Let's not diminish Kat screaming her lungs out, asking for help once she realized how dire the situation is. And I think one thing we do have to understand, and I don't think I realized it too much until afterwards, it's like, technically they were just like in the pitch black darkness, right? Like we see lighting only because as the viewers, and that might be such a dumb thing to understand, but I'm like, oh yeah, that's right. Like they were in pitch black darkness, except for me. I don't even know if they had their phones on them, right? And so very hard for Kat to see like actually how bad Eva was, because I think I made that comment before too. Was just like, how does she not know Like, how did she not see Eva's face? But that would make sense if they're just, again, in complete darkness. Yeah, I think there's some spoilers from next week, and we saw the what's happening next. And I'm interested to see how this plays out. I think we're all making assumptions on how Kat's gonna treat this going forward. By the way, I did not hire someone in Louisiana because I'm not like Leslie or Eva. I wouldn't want to wish death upon them. I really do hope that Eva recovers, and I think that's what makes the difference between Kat and Eva and Leslie right here, because I think it's gonna be hard to. Do you think it's gonna be a situation where Eva's gonna need blood or a limb, not a limb, like an organ or something?
She'll need an organ. It isn't, I don't think, blood. And we'll see that in the previews and stuff for next week and everything. But yeah, I think that's what, we can hit on it.
Okay.
Towards the end, and then that whole thing. Speaking of which, because we can circle back to it because we got that one. This is a steal as well. 33:48. Okay. 33:48. Okay. Low key, I almost don't even want to cover it now.
I know you said all you can say.
I'm just like, low key, I almost don't even want to cover it now. All I got to say is, Andre, if you ever need a shoulder to cry on once it comes out, our information is available. We're on X, on YouTube. Email address should be out there. Just reach out. I'll be there for you. I won't break your heart. That's all I got to say. Because clearly you professing your love to this woman, talking about how much you missed her while the whole tornado thing was going on, and you're and the building shaking and everything like that. And then she over there getting it on with her cheating ex-husband, which now she's cheating on you because she doesn't know how to let go. And you sitting there with something stuck through your leg. And while that thing stuck through your leg, she in the elevator getting stuck. It's just not a good look. And you deserve better, Andre. So I'm here for you. Diana, you got anything?
This scene just broke my heart, where he was just like, oh, I was so worried about you, and I just like felt so helpless, and he's just like, I love you so much, and I just couldn't bear the thought of something happening to you. And meanwhile, Danny's just like rubbing her lips with, like her smeared lipstick off, and I'm like, girl, just go outside, just walk back home. You don't deserve this.
It's coming out. It will come out because her guilt will whoop her. It's gonna, as it should. This man has done nothing wrong since they've been together. I have not seen anything wrong that he's done at all. Even with the whole Ashley thing, where Danny suggested he see Ashley, and then, like a good man should, he said, well, will you come with me? And I'm like, see, that's a good man right there. You don't go over to some heifer's house when she's grieving, especially if you had some type of thing with her before, because you never know what'll jump off. But he knew in his mind, let me take Danny with me so there won't be any shenanigans happening, and also so Danny can see what's going on so she can be at ease as my wife. That's what a good man does. And she had one, but she's about to lose him.
God, I even hate that this still, you're right, because I'm just like, look at how he's looking at her, and I'm like, you girl, you really messed up.
See, that's why, okay, on to the next scene. We're almost done, everyone. Let's see, this one, 34, 37. This is the last official scene of the episode. 34, 37. Okay, that works fine.
This place was in a total frenzy.
I've been thinking. I want to donate all the money we've raised tonight, and instead of using it for the campaign, it should be better directed toward tornado relief.
I think that's a wonderful idea, babe.
And it will support constituents who were personally affected by the storm. I'll get right on rerouting those funds.
Oh, thank you, but don't worry about that tonight. Get some rest. We could all use some.
Good night, then. I'll keep in touch.
Good night, Shonda.
Good night.
I've never been more eager to leave this club. Whoa.
We are not going anywhere. I'm getting you checked out.
No, how many times have I said, I am fine? I just been sitting down too long. I just want to get home, hug the kids, and lie down.
Did you hear what your father said? You might have a concussion. A tree fell on you.
And I am recovered. Trust me. I don't need to go to the hospital.
Oh my God. Martin. Martin!
Famous last words.
I can't critique too much because quiet as it's kept, I probably would have done the same thing. I would have been like, oh, I'm fine. Wow.
You would actually.
Like, oh, he's out. He's down. What are your thoughts, Diana?
Let's just keep both the Richardson Dupree. I don't know, what is Eva's last name? I can't remember.
Well, her dad's a Richardson, but Eva's last name is Thomas. That's
right. The Thomas Richardson Dupree children in our thoughts and prayers, because they clearly are not through it yet. It was, I'll say that this is why I thought this episode was actually pretty good as well. Like, this surprised me. I thought it was just going to be Martin. I thought he was just going to be able to walk it off. So him fainting again surprised me. I was like, oh, okay. This isn't done yet. Yeah, surprise all around. I mean, I thought it was overall a good episode.
Yeah, like I said, I was expecting just a little bit more, but it had its interesting moments, and I am curious to see what is wrong. Is it really a concussion, or is it something more serious? We have a little bit of memory loss and stuff, not amnesia, dear God, not amnesia. But you know how sometimes in certain situations, there's certain things that it's hard for you to remember, or maybe your what do you call it? The one where it's the quick memory. The I forgot the technical or medical
short term.
Yeah, thank you. Short term. Dan, I'm getting old. Just bear with me. your short-term memory. So yeah, I'm just kind of like, if he loses something like that, because I have seen and read about where people lose their short-term memory sometimes, where somebody tells them something and then they forget it almost immediately. That would be interesting too. But dear Lord, writers, do not do amnesia. Please don't do amnesia. So yeah, we'll see what happens. But it's crazy that Ted has 2 children in the hospital now. You know,
maybe he'll finally get to see them.
No
Spend
mercy.
Time with them.
No mercy. We know what option you picking. If you on Mortal Kombat, you going with the fatality. So all right, let's get into the next week's scene.
Martin!
Next on Beyond the Gates.
I'm all yours.
Thank you, Kyle.
I would have freaked out if I was stuck by myself while a tornado ripped through the club. What did you do to pass the time?
Must have been terrified, Dani. We were trapped in the elevator all alone.
Are you going to tell Andre what happened with Bill?
How is she?
If Eva doesn't get a transplant, our daughter might die.
Damn it!
At least see if you're a donor. It's just such a small step.
I don't want to be a match.
Okay, so this is by the 10s. Hold on. There we go. This right here, let's circle on back, and it's full circle now. We can land the plane. So the thing about, when I said, if you disrespect me or my mother, it's all right. Again, Diana, I will not be mad at Kat if Kat's like, no. F her. I would not, like, I can't, again, I told you this before. The thing with this relationship with Kat and Eva that has irritated me is the jabs, the constant jabs. pick an energy. Either you're not dealing with her at all, or if you see her, it's on sight. And then once you fight, you get it out your system and then you move on. So if she picks the energy of, I don't want to be involved with this with her, I'm not mad at that energy. Because if she feels that's what Eva and her mother deserve, that is what she feels they deserve. And she has every right to feel that way. And that is picking a side. That isn't, saying something slick 5 times, while Eva's sick or whatever. That would annoy me. But for her saying, I don't want to be a match. Don't call me. Don't ask me to do anything. I'm not doing it. I respect that. So what about you?
Yeah. For the listeners at home, let me sum this up. Last episode, Casey here, right out the gate, was like, you happy, Diana? Look at Eva. Are you happy you caused this? My poor Eva. Fast forward to Anastasia being in shock and Ashley having to help her, and he's just like, I don't know why she did that. You disrespect me, I'm not helping you for anything. And I'd be like, well, Ashley's a nurse.
No. I didn't say that. Anastasia, however we want to say it, tomato. She disrespected Ashley and Ashley's mother.
Okay, so you're not helping your point here.
No, I'm saying, like, okay, you're making it seem like, you're missing the whole thing. So I'm saying, I see what you're saying. I'm talking about, for me, if that was done. Now, Eva isn't your daughter. So, or whatever, you know what I'm saying? Like, there's not that connection really to any of us. I'm saying on a character level, if Kat doesn't want to be involved with Eva, I'm not mad at that, because Eva and Leslie disrespected Kat and her mother. The same thing with Anastasia, where if she disrespected Ashley and her mother, I wouldn't be mad if Ashley was like, you know what? We're going to sit back and let God work. That's what I'm saying. You wishing bad on Eva. Eva didn't disrespect you or your mother.
I'm not even, this is what's so wild about it, is because I was like, no, Ashley has to help her. And you're like, no. And I'm like, she's a nurse. And you're like, so? And I'm saying, I think Kat should help Eva and Leslie, because again, I think that would separate her from Leslie and Eva, because they don't care about a life. I think Kat is different. I think she does care about a life. I think, so you better hope that she has my ethics and not yours, because it's like, I think it's going to be a case, like, I'm going to be interested. I'd be very interested to see how this comes full circle with Laura, right? Like, is Eva going to repent for Laura? Is she going to be upset? That would be crazy. That I was also thinking that, like, imagine Laura is just like the one. That would be
the gag. Even, and she can say after the operation, Laura can say to Leslie, even though you tried to take my life and I'm somebody's daughter, I decided to save the life of your daughter.
Right. And I mean, I bring Eva into it because, like, obviously she didn't cause it, but, like, girl, you saw her laying there in the hospital. You took her job and you kept that secret. So I didn't wish ill on them. I think it's just more so karma, right? And so, like, we better hope that Kat gets it together and decides that she's a match. For my sake, I hope that she's not a match. I hope it just, like, it's just like, oh, sorry, I can't help you. Like, nothing anyone can do about it but God. I also I'll have to, like, find the episode and maybe we'll review it, but there was an episode where they were at Orphe Jeans, I believe both Kat and Eva, and Kat's like, I never want to have anything to do with you, like, don't look at me. She's like, I'm never gonna I don't want to look at you ever again. And Eva's like, you really sure about that, Kat? Kat's like, why would I ever need you for anything? Something like that, to the extent of it. And when that scene happened, like, I was already very irritated because I thought the writers were gonna, like, make Kat eat crow. to be like, girl, you're gonna need her. And I thought for this exact situation, it's like Kat's gonna need a liver, Kat's gonna need like, you know, a heart transplant, and who's gonna provide it? Eva. So low-key, I'm glad that I don't, for the record, I want Eva to live. I want her to come back, but I'm glad that it was this way instead of the other way, because you know that Leslie would be like, don't. She'd be in Eva's ear telling her, don't do it.
Well, Leslie would have told her don't, but Eva would have done it. That's one thing Eva would have done it.
I think so too, and I think it's just another thing that they would never let Kat forget. So again, I'm glad that it worked out this way than the other way, because I know some people are like, why, you know, now you have to force Kat to be nice and yada yada. But I think it would have been worse the other way, because then Kat would have had to eat her words, and she's already had to do so much. My poor Kat.
Well, everyone knows that I love Eva. Like, I support Eva, and at the same time, I respect Kat in her sense. Like, if she decides, oh, I don't want to do this, it's like, okay, girl, well, you got that right. So I'm not mad at the energy. But yeah, on that note, been a lovely episode. And I think, yeah, we have some other stuff that we're working on. Again, we're experimenting and checking stuff. Thank you again for all the support. I've seen some comments in there. Somebody commented about Eva and the whole press thing, which I'll reply to the comment, but also I'll say it here too. I do believe that Eva is smart. She's highly intelligent. There's a lot of bias on my end when it comes to the press, because I hate the media. I despise the media. So for me, if I was in Eva's shoes, automatically, as soon as she's like, oh, I want to come, I'm already thinking this heifer up to something. I'm not trying to give her the time of day. First thing's gonna come out of my mouth is talk to the publicist, talk to Shonda. I'm not even having a conversation with you. Because Eva didn't do that, and you are right that Kat kind of did swoop in and didn't give her the opportunity. But I believe also, like with Kat, she didn't even want to chance it that Eva says the wrong thing, because she felt it was about to go in the wrong direction. And very well, Eva could have maneuvered out of it some type of way. But yeah, dealing with the media, the press, I can also see why Kat did what she did. But for me, I'm never questioning Eva's intelligence. I can tell that Eva's very intelligent. Clearly, with her running the stuff for Nicole, being Nicole's assistant, and then switching over and then running things for her father and his partner, F-Boy, at their practice, and then also switching over and helping out at the free clinic for, you know, doing that for Leslie and everything part-time, and also picking up the slack since Derek had left. It's just kind of like Eva has skill. She has administrative skill. She has intelligence. She is creatively talented as well with doing hair and everything else. So it's like she's very well-rounded. I just wish she would have shut it down at the beginning. But I'll mention all that in the comments.
Yeah, I mean, she was caught off guard already from the jump, and that's not a good position to be in with any type of media. She was like, "Oh, me," and then, you know, when she questioned her and asked her like, "Oh, how do you feel about why do you support Martin?" You tell that she was like trying to come up with something. So, sure, I think could Eva have done it with media training? Sure, but she had none. So that's my stance.
Yeah, we'll go ahead. And everyone, Gators, we appreciate you. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. Let everyone know we have started getting a little bit more traction on Spotify for some reason. I'm not knocking it. Thank you. If you listen to the podcast on Spotify as well, thank you. Yeah, that's all I have. We're about to get going. We need to do another quick episode for next Saturday and get that up and going. So yeah, until next time.
Bye.